Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships. And today we're gonna be learning how to play Max Immelmann. Today we're gonna do a tutorial how to play Max Immelmann. Okay, basics about this ship and other Tier 10 German aircraft carrier. They're built on Frederick de Grosse chassis, so they have the same chassis as you can see as Frederick de Grosse and Pommern, and both of the German aircraft carriers. I can compare this with you. The sides will be, these are exhausts, engine exhaust, but you can see the rear side of the ship and the front side of the ship is distinguished. It's definitely Frederick de Grosse ship. I have all four of them here. I can demonstrate this. So if we go to the, you can see the front side, it has three anchors, one of them in the middle, I believe, or place for an anchor, and you can see in the back it has an anchor on the left hand side. Right, if we go to Richthofen, this is the second German tier 10 ship. It has an anchor in front, two anchors on the side, same hull, and the anchor on the left hand side. You can do this and check Frederick de Grosse as well, which I'm also playing. You see the same setup here, three anchors and the one on the back. So this, I believe, is the same hull. I'm not going to compare the armors. It doesn't really matter for aircraft carriers. But this gives you a little bit of an edge over other ships because you have a really good secondaries on the aircraft carrier, which is not the most important thing. Right, so what's the deal with the Max Immelmann? It has only two types of planes. That would be torpedo bombers and skip bombers. It has 12 of each. It has 18 torpedo bombers, and it has two squadrons or 24 skip bombers. So 24 skip bombers and 18 torpedo bombers. Difference between this aircraft carrier and other aircraft carriers is you need space for this aircraft carrier to attack other ships. Technically, you can drop skip bombers directly on the enemy ship, but it doesn't always have desired outcome, and it's always better to have more space in order to skip those bombs and hit enemy ships on the side. That's the ideal way. And of course, torpedo bombers, they are weaker German torpedoes. They're slower than Richthofen's torpedoes, so you're gonna have to give them a little bit more lead time. But let me demonstrate what do I mean. This skip bomber attack, it's a precise science how to do it and what you can expect from it. Kind of precise science. Maximum damage you can do is 14,520 with all four skip bombers doing the damage, skip bombs doing the damage, and often you can get up to 2 fires on enemy ships. Of course, usually in first attack they actually put out all the fires, and second time if you go, you can still perma burn him. Right, so tactic about it, you need to rush into the enemy as fast as possible and hit them as further as you can with your skip bombs. I will demonstrate it in the video. We're going to play a game with Max Immelmann. I'm going to show how it works. You need to do that as soon as you release the bombs. You need to run like hell out of there, and you will avoid most, if not all, of the enemy flak. You will have perma aircraft fire, take the permanent aircraft, constant aircraft fire from machine guns. That's unavoidable, but you will avoid most of the flak damage, and most of your planes will survive, or they should. But let's see how this works in reality. Right, so Max Immelmann. By the way, heads up, we don't expect to be first on the list because they nerfed the experience income of the aircraft carriers, so we can't really... It's next to impossible to be the best one. If we win, even if we lose, maybe if we lose I can be a good one, but we'll try to do our best. Now, two different planes, torpedo bombers and skip bombers. Okay, so let's demonstrate. One of them has a little bit bigger speed, well, a lot of bit bigger speed, so we can see here skip bombers 197 knots, and the torpedo bombers 166 knots. Torpedo damage 4767. So skip bombers per bomb, they have more damage, they're faster, and they can even set it on fire, while torpedo bombers can actually, sink the ship or start it to receive water, cause flooding. Usually you would use around half of your speed and throttle your speed up and down if you wish, but if you want to do a successful run, have as much speed as possible. It doesn't have to be all the way full. You need to do this yourself. You need to manage how fast you're going to be using your speed. I will try to go away. This guy is hunting us, Richthofen. He's probably trying to put the fighters above us. Here we go, and he kind of succeeded. Let's see if we can escape these fighters. We scouted some of the ships. This is fine. We have Yamato, Salem. Salem is a nasty ship, so let's try to attack him first. Right, we're gonna have a normal run first. I will demonstrate then the special quote-unquote run, whatever, in the next attacks. But first attack, 2 penetrations. Salem, like I said, it's a nasty ship. It has a really, really good AA, so I wouldn't count this an example of anything. What I can do, if we survive with the last ship, I will just send them back to a carrier, just so we can save this last plane. We lost 3. I think we're gonna lose. We have 1, 2, 3, and 5. We have 8 planes coming back, so we lost altogether like 4 planes. This is okay. This is okay. Why do you switch the torpedo bombers? Why do you switch to torpedo bombers? Because we need to lose these torpedo bombers so they can start replenishing themselves. You cannot replenish the planes unless you start losing them. They are being replenished as we speak, but I believe it stops being replenished if all the planes return to the ship. This is how it was explained to me. It makes sometimes little sense because it takes 61 seconds for a plane to return to be replenished. So if they start replenishing planes straight away, and this set of planes stays in the air for over 61 seconds, which is almost always the case, what happens to that ship that is actually already replenished? So it kind of doesn't hold water. I think we're gonna have to go back and think about this a little bit more. I'm gonna have to talk to people to see what actually gives, what happens. Oh, you're gonna have so much fun with these torpedoes. Suck it. This is Marceau. Perfect. Flooding, 2 torpedo hits on the side. I'm happy with this. We have this Grosse Kurfürst in the middle that seems to be isolated, so I'm gonna give it a go and attack him. We already lost gearing. That sounds like perfect start of a match. Okay, Grosse Kurfürst, he's kiting away slowly. That's not ideal for us. You can see that Marceau having less than 50% of health. Yes, exactly. Right, so I'm gonna drop the fighters over here just in case if they can be of any help, and let's try to aim for this Grosse Kurfürst. Looks like he's turning towards us, which is perfect, and also he's a little bit on a slow side, so I can expect to be 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. 0 damage, all non-penetrations, but we set them on fire 3 times. This Salem is too close. We're gonna go for a second run on this Kurfürst, and I need him hit and set on fire as soon as possible. We will use the second line to attack him. We will lose some planes, but I'm really expecting the best, and I got the worst. So we didn't set him on fire at all, so unfortunately no fun for me. We set him on fire 3 times, and this is a common thing with Max Immelmann with this carrier. You will set a lot of ships on fire with these kip bombers. This is really, really good. I will show you the setup. If I remember, I'll show you the setup of this ship, so you can try to either copy it or, you know, just have an idea what kind of setup I have. Again, it can be found in a document called Captain's Build, I believe. If not, I did use some suggestions from other people who are more experienced than I am in sailing this ship. So for now I will help on this side because it looks most of our ships are sailing to the opposite side. Salem here is gonna cause us some problems with this anti-aircraft fire, so we're gonna have to stay away from him. I'm pretty sure that Salem is one of the nasty ships regarding its AA. Yamato, I think we can stay away from Salem and at least try to hit this Yamato a little bit on the side, not really directly. That's Salem. I'm thinking if I can attack him over the island. Probably not. I don't think we have enough space there to activate torpedoes. So let's go on the front attack at Yamato and let's get better planes and start doing some serious damage. Yamato over here, if we hit 2 torpedoes, that would be a miracle, and I'm not holding my breath. Submarine in the middle. That's a friendly one. We destroyed both of the enemy destroyers. This is perfect, but we did lose one, so that's bad. We did lose Yamato, though. They lost Venezia. 2 torpedo hits. Praise be the Lord. Oh, happy days. Oh, happy be. Right, Salem on the side. This would be really, really good to hit. It looks like he's kiting away from friendly fire, from my guys. So I will try to hit him, because this can be a really, really good target. So full broadside. Don't move, just stay there. Thank you. 3 hits, 1 fire. This is a decent damage on Salem on the side. What the hell is this? What the baby? I have no. Wargaming, fix your game. Okay, Salem is still burning. I think he's rushing in front to avoid my skip bombers. He might be actually successful in this. I will still try to hit him. Let's see if the skip bombs... well, we hit him twice. This is again decent damage. These skip bombs do really decent damage. I will continue attacking with skip bombers as long as we have 12 of them. 46,500 damage. Again, this is quite decent. We have enemy Petropavlovsk over here. I think this one requires our attention. He's actually within spotting range of us, so he probably spot us. But there's not a lot, there's not far that we can go, so I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna try to drop him here. Petropavlovsk, not only that is a nasty ship, in general, it's a battle cruiser, it's a low standing ship. That means it's citadel and all the important parts are low. It doesn't make any difference for the aircraft carrier, usual aircraft carrier, but this is a skip bomber aircraft carrier, so that means his deck is way too low above the water, and our bombs can really skip him. Skip over the ship. This was really bad drop on my part. I'm still hoping. You can see every single bomb flew over his deck. That's really bad. Also bad drop from my part. I will go and direct this our aircraft carrier to the side. I'm gonna try to drop this Petropavlovsk as well again. Petropavlovsk is one of the most overpowered ship in the game, and it's really hard to destroy it, whatever you use against it. So whenever we hit it 3 times now, but only 1 penetration, 1 damage. This is nasty ship. We won't have a lot of success with attacking him. We have Petropavlovsk over here against the Republic, and I'm not really optimistic about our Republic. He's down to 5,000. It would be really nice if we can score this hit and get him off the Republic's ass, but unfortunately Republic goes down, and so does Petropavlovsk. Okay, returning back to ship, I'm gonna get new set of planes really close to this Petropavlovsk, so we can stop this guy. We are being attacked, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna survive this one. Well, I'm kind of hoping more than pretty sure. So let's see if we can aim this ship a little bit better. So a little bit more in front, directly at the ship, because it's low standing ship. We have 1 hit. At least we did some damage. Again, the same tactic, rush him and rush back as fast as possible. Zhao finished off this Petropavlovsk, but we are still losing the match. So I'm gonna have to turn my ship around again, because I'm the only ship here on this side. Right. So what do we have on this side? Yamato. Yamato. Let's go and attack Yamato on the side. This is the last attack we're gonna have with this squadron, so let's just go and do the best that we can. Okay, I'm gonna start with a more bouncy bombs. You can see this 4 hits, 4 penetrations on Yamato. That means 14,000 damage, more or less around 14,000 damage. You can rewind and see how much damage actually we did. I think there are some skills and something you can use to have a little bit better protection against these devilish bombs. But I think this Yamato is gonna be behind the island. Kurfürst as well. Can we do anything? I think I'm gonna wait for them for a few seconds to be outside of the island. I'm gonna focus on this Yamato because I think I'm gonna have better angles on him. We're spotted. He's still sailing towards us. I think we can start our attack here. Yamato, he's gonna start turning towards us because that's the only logical thing to do. I will pull back with skip bombers, 1-2 damage and a fire, that's fine. He's gonna start sailing towards the right hand side, towards there, so he's gonna show us again the full broadside. You can see again damage on our planes. We dropped 4 of them and we lost 0 planes. We absolutely lost 0 planes, period. That's it. 78,000 damage. This is again not a damage game, but definitely helps to win the match, which doesn't look so optimistic for us. But if you use this tactic, you will be maximizing your potential damage output. And again, 3 broadside hits, 1 fire. I believe this one would be a permafire. That means I forgot how much they can use. I know sinking is 1% of the ship, or no, 0.25% of the ship per second. And for battleships is 0.5% per second. So we have, I'm going to attack. Kurfürst has 20,000, but it's more towards the middle, so I don't think I can do a lot of damage on Kurfürst. Yamato here is obviously wants to go against us, though doesn't want to receive torpedo hits, and he's actively fighting us. That's perfect. I will then, it's not perfect, it's far from perfect, but I can drop torpedoes on Kurfürst. I will turn on my heal to negate some of this A8 damage. So our planes are repaired mid-air a little bit, so we can survive a couple of more seconds. There we go. We're gonna drop all the torpedoes on Kurfürst. I'm optimistic about Kurfürst. 1, 2, 3, and come on, number 4. No flooding. 6,000 damage. Health points left. I'm gonna need to do some serious damage now. 129,000 damage we did here. Most of them, a lot of it was for fire damage, because this plane is amazing fire starter. So if we can get this Kurfürst on a full broadside and hit him with at least 2 bombs, in theory we should finish him. But let's see how this is gonna work. Again, full broadside, start pulling back. I might hit him in torpedoes. These are a little bit short. But no, okay, they were pretty good. Good hit. We didn't lose any planes. We lost 0 planes in this case. We are being attacked. I will go for Yamato now. We don't really need full boost now. It would be good if we had. I don't want to, well, I probably should waste the boosts because we have a lot of them and I'm not sure if I'm going to be using all of them. He's gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4 penetrations on the side. This is full 14,000 damage. Unfortunately, we won't survive for too long. I'm looking at the comments. Did we do anything bad? Maybe. We're still Sky Cancer here, so that's how they call the aircraft carriers. So Sky Cancer for the win. I'm gonna try to survive as much as I can, so I'm gonna send it all the way there. Yamato there is slowing down. It's fully burning. Permafire, like we said. 12,000 damage. 12,000 health points. If we get them with 4 torpedoes on the side, I might do some. I might sink him. Yeah, he's not repairing. No. But he's still fighting us. He's turning his bow towards us. So he still wants to survive. Oh, Yamato. They will win. This game is over, but I'm just hoping to get a kill on Yamato here before the match is over. Unfortunately, he threaded the needle there, but can you do it twice? Probably not. But unfortunately, the game ends here and Oolykee doesn't get a kill. Right, so let's analyze the battle a little bit. 400,000 credits, which is, well, at least I'm not losing. It's decent. Well, repair of the ship is also cheaper if you lose it, because it's a premium, it's a tier 10 special ship, 9 torpedo hits, 10 fires. 10 fires, that's decent. That's nice. 167,000 damage. Team score, we are first 3, but like I said, in the loss, because we were losing good ships, good people that played with us, we were losing. So we survived all the way until the end, so we did damage after we lost good ships. So usually when you lose with the carrier, you will be higher up because good people died already, and you had more time to to do damage. So I think usually when you're on the losing side, your ship will do better. But if you want to compare, we are practically as good as the worst players there, but they have double the experience. Anyway, detailed report. Fire damage is important, what I was looking here. Damage caused to ships, you can see here 176,000, aircrafts 108,000. This is directed damage, we did 108,800. Decent amount of damage. Torpedoes 33,000. And how much is fires? Fires 48,000 damage. 48,000 damage was done by fires and 10,000 by floodings. Floodings, I didn't even realize that it was that much, but fires is a lot. So fires caused literally third of our damage, a little bit less than third of the damage we had. So it's a really, really good fire starter. So the tactic is go and set him on fire once. He's gonna repair. If he doesn't, just let him burn. If he repairs after 10 to 15 seconds, depending how long the repair consumable lasts, you can strike him again and set him on fire again. Like I said, it's a really good fire starter. We had 10 fires this match, and it's a really, really good ship. Unfortunately, again, I recorded a loss because this is what the channel is about. Average people lose, especially me. But that's it. That's Immelmann credits and that kind of stuff. I don't know if it's normal. Did we win any rewards? No, it looks like it's a clear battle with loss. 400,000 silver or whatever. It's decent. I'm still happy to play with this because I'm building up Gunter Lutyens. 3,000 experience added to that. To Gunter Lutyens, almost to level 21. Received modifiers spent. We spent for repairs and for resupply. We spent 80,000, so we have pure profit of 320,000 with this ship. It's perfect. It's really, really good. You can see here the modifiers XP. We received this much modifiers, this much, and that's it. I think this is the end of it. Yes, setup, I can show you Gunter Lutyens. This is what people suggested I should do, and I did it. We have 2 more skills we can do with Gunter Lutyens. Gunter Lutyens here we're using the last skill, I believe, will be the Swiftfish torpedoes. I'm gonna have to double check with my colleagues who are suggesting what to put here. But as you can see here, first one is air supremacy, so restoration time faster, and then you have these 2 torpedo bombers, and this is the improved engines for squadron speeds. This is really good, and the aiming of your torpedoes, perfect. You have aircraft armor, so your aircraft can survive longer, and HP for the aircraft, so they can, well, survive longer. And the last level 4 skills would be bomber flight control, which is cruising speed of the bombers. That would be the skip bombers, 5%. And then we have proximity fuse, anti-torpedo protection negation, plus 10%. And I believe last one will be Swiftfish, which is going to increase the speed of our torpedoes. I have to double check on that. It could be that we're going to do... No, probably not this one. That's it. This is all I have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, you learned something. If you did, like button, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, I have description of the video. If you have any questions, suggestions, comment section. Guys, thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.